get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Painter. There's Chris Olave. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Painter sets to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A throw over the middle taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they get him down takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Kamara. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. Throwing. Hayner. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way. But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold. And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called. Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Hayner on 1st and 10. Drives the left side and finds Olave. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Hayner here from the gun. Being chased out left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st down goal, New Orleans.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7, Colts nothing.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Hayner sets up play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's so much windows to throw the football that exists when you're between the 20s. They don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a 1st down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Haener. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. Here's Haener. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Haener. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Haener looking to throw it. Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and 10, Haener going to the air. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Haener looking to pass once more. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own and regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Haener will throw on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They are going to go for it. Here's Haener. That is caught. And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Painter. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. But now an audible here into something else. Painter here to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Still going. They can't stop him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. A short one there, caught by Granson. Able to slither by. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't slip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Hayner looking to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's Hayner. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Minshew. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Haener. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Haener. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with an amazing diving catch. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Haener will look to throw for this. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Room here to run. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here's 1st down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Minshew. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
First down, Saints.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hayner sets to throw it. Olave holds it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for New Orleans, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Breathe and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want on a DNA test to prove it. I'm like, here you go. I could have saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gonna get it though. Historic.